Great security, really beefed up, Griselda. It's really beefed up. It's more stronger than yesterday. This what they say, that they want to ensure that the correct people get to vote here today and ensure that the conference doesn't get contested or interdicted in the court of law. They want everyone to accept the results, and time is against them if they want to conclude things tomorrow. Time is really against them, Griselda. And with Andile Lungisa vying for the position of treasurer in the Babalo Madikizela camp, he says that they've done sufficient work to ensure that they emerge victorious. But to tell us more, let me bring him in. A very good morning to you, sir. Firstly, we are now on the third day of the conference. What are your observations so far?
No. You must remember, we decided as revolutionaries that in the Eastern Cape there must be a change. We have not seen progress for a long time. The Eastern Cape is degenerated politically. You must remember, it used to be a province under the leadership of Abo Prastov, very vocal, highly respected even at the national level in terms of politics, in terms of ideology. But today, no one who talks about the Eastern Cape. What is dominant in the Eastern Cape is a manipulation of internal organizational processes. That is why today you can still see the long queues. We have not really started with the main business of conference, because the manipulation have been institutionalized in the whole process as a build-up towards the conference. Because they could feel that the Abo Andile, comrade Babalo Madikizela, Abo comrade to terrorists, Abo comrade to compel, Abo comrade to they were supported all over the province. You can read the regions. If we're in a war, in the wars, if you can just check the territory, we have covered the biggest territory in the Eastern Cape. If you measure that territory, even with the size of the population of those territories in the Eastern Cape, we are supported by 4 million people in the Eastern Cape, whilst they've got only 2 million people on their side. They should have surrendered, but they don't want to surrender. They are institutionalizing manipulation, they are continuing, which have been institutionalized. But today it is the end of that manipulation. Our delegates, they've tried everything to take us to the DC, to suspend our membership, but we respected the internal processes until when we cleared. Our delegates are not going anywhere.
How did you manage to convince Mabuyane to join you?
Umlibo is our generation, Umtungwa, Unkomo. We grow up together. We're together in the youth league. We're together in Kosas. In fact, in Kosas, Comrade Umlibo in Amtata in the Transkei region, he was my leader in Kosas. In the youth league, he became the provincial chairperson, and then I went to national, working together. In 2017, we were here together. In Nazareth, we're together with Comrade Mlibo supporting NTZ. We're here together with Comrade Mlibo. Generation is a clean comrade, highly respected. That's why we said we support the Comrade Babalo Madikizela. Comrade Babalo Madikizela, we're with him in the youth league. Those who want to take a shortcut today, they'll pretend like they don't know Comrade Babalo. We're together with Comrade Babalo in the youth league. Even in the days of the youth league, he used to bring Alfrenzo solid at the level of the youth league. Iswati has also done in Alfrenzo, bringing the region very solid. It's a generation. Comrade Babalo is a generation. Kompela is a generation. Have been involved in sport. Comrade Mlibo Komboshan is a generation. Comrade Terestoto is a generation. Comrade,
what would you bring to the ANC as in your position as treasurer? Should you emerge here?
No, you must remember, it's not about collecting money. as a treasurer is about the changing, tampering with the means of production in this country. We cannot allow our people to be paupers in their own land of birth, where the economy is still in the white hands. That will be the focus. It's not going to be the focus of the normal treasurer who must attend issues of accommodation, issues of catering. The focus of this treasurer, it will be on the economic question. We'll never allow Africans in particular and blacks in general to be paras, to be pariahs in their own land of birth, where they are only beggars in the robots. They are even insulted by those who don't understand their positions, but they are maparas.
Are you also supporting President Cyril Ramaphosa for national office again for a second term come December?
No, you must remember, in our history, our survival is not about supporting presidents. That's why we don't support people who are in offices. That's our history.
Babalo Madikizela publicly said that they is endorsing Ramaphosa.
And understand my context. I'm saying our history, if you track our history, it's not part of us because we survive at our own. We don't survive through the national leaders. We want to position the Eastern Cape, but the Eastern Cape must never survive through national leaders. The Eastern Cape must survive on its own. It must go to any conference with its own position. It must influence the national agenda, not through supporting. Yes, we'll then vote for national leaders when the national conference comes. There's no national conference now. It's only the provincial conference. We must stand at our own.
And lastly, you once referred to the incumbent Oscar Mabuyane as Unodoli. How would you, if you were to win, how would you unite that faction that lost?
Now you must remember, if you can talk to Comrade Oscar, he will tell you if he goes to Nelson Mandela, he goes to anywhere in the Eastern Cape, he's always received by Comrade Lungisa. There's no person who always receives Comrade Oscar more than me in the province, he will tell you. But where I disagree with them is the direction which they are taking in the province. This province has degenerated in terms of politics. You don't have a province of Makanda, a province of Makoma, warriors, but it goes on their knees pronouncing national leaders.
Generated how?
We can't.
Generated how? How did it degenerate in your view?
No, it's very weak. It has really degenerated at the political level. You will tell me there's any policy position or any statement or any paper which is written by maybe a member of the PEC, like in the old days when we had the PEC of Comrade Utato Makengesi Stofile here in the Eastern Cape. We want to bring this province to that level. Our Utato Makengesi Stofile, they never went on their knees when our President Beki, they were president. They used to engage this province. Even when Tato Mafu was the chairperson of this province under the leadership of Utato Nelson Mandela, they never went on their knees. We are bringing that culture. Now there's a wrong culture here. If we are a chairperson of the Eastern Cape, in order for you to survive, you must announce national leadership. That's not the Eastern Cape. It's a province of people who have revolted even against the colonizers. People of the Eastern Cape, they fought 9 wars, frontier wars, revolting. They revolted against the apartheid system. That's why we've got many Robben Islanders. You've got many comrades who are part of Mkondwe Sizwe. We've got all the detachment, your Lutuli detachment, your June 16.
Mr. Lungisa, I understand that we'll have to step inside now. I thank you so much for your time, sir, and all the best going forward. Well, Griselda, that was Andile Lungisa, who is in the Babalo Madikizela slate. He says that the province has degenerated politically. Well, NEC members, you can see Umamunokolo Kivit is also here, and it seems as though it's now time for them to go inside, Griselda. But we shall bring you more as events unfold. Griselda?
Abongile Jantjies, thank you very much indeed, bringing us the latest there together with our other colleagues. Samkele Maseko is also on the ground there. We'll cross to you as soon as there are developments there, in conversation with Andile Lungisa, of course, who is on the slate of Babalo Madikizela, and of course him saying that Mlibo Mabuyane is of their generation, of course responding to developments overnight of Mlibo Mabuyane joining the faction of the Babalo Madikizela. That all happening last night.